Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So here with another Boom Beach video. Today's Thursday, October 12th. And we have Gearheart Factory on the archipelago. Actually, I took a long while to took it down. As you can see, I'm on my HQ level 17 account, sitting at 406 victory points, level 48. Right now, I have a total number of 76. Yeah, 76 GBE. And yeah, I took this base with all 5 attacks. It was a little bit harder, right? Because I was not boosting. But let me show you essentially how I did. I don't have endless reserve, so it took me a long while. You know, I did it over the course of 9 hours. In between this attack and that attack, I went to sleep. So yeah, let me show you the first attack, or actually just how the base looks like. And then from there, what was my plan of attack? So we have seen this base before, lots of shield. I think the base had about 2.7 million HP points of shield, plus about 500,000 of health. There are 2 ways of taking this base. You can go on the right side and, destroy those shields and then go from the top and then approach from like the 3 o'clock position to where, in this area right here, where these sniper towers are. But you have to take care of the Doom Cannons and at least, the Doom Cannons and that laser. So it's really not that advantageous to go right side. So I decided to go left. And you're going to see my first attack was Heavy Suka. Essentially, you're going to see I damage tag those buildings right there so that my troops, whenever I did the movement that I ended up doing, actually targeted priority those 4 damaged buildings before targeting the boom cannon, right? The boom cannon was a non-consequential thing. So I needed it, if it didn't die on the first try, then I was going to be okay with. So you're going to see the Doom Cannons and Shock Blasters and Lasers, they do not have range. So I can land my Sukas and actually farm a little bit. And I think I collected 1 or 2 containers. That way I could get enough energy to do what I needed to do. Actually, it just ended up being 1. So you see 1 smoke, 2 smokes, 3 smokes. And now we are on place. And now what you're going to see, I'm going to slow this down for you guys. Now what I ended up doing is I targeted that Doom Cannon. The reason for that being is I wanted my heavies to go out of the smoke first, right? If they went out of the smoke first, they would have been the first that got targeted. I activated then battle orders, and then I let my Sukas just go plain crazy. Now, as you can see, those Doom Cannons are wrecking the face of my heavies. But the damage tagging actually worked. You can see how the Sukas are targeting the Shock Blaster before the actual cannon. So Sukas are doing good. I managed to destroy all those 3 defenses right away. Hindsight, maybe I should have retreated, but it wouldn't have made a difference. My Suka would have died. So, if I could put 1 extra hit on that Doom Cannon, it would have been worth it. And it was. So now let's take a look at the second attack. This attack was sort of a fail. My intention was to destroy the Doom Cannons, then the machine guns with the heavy Suka combination. I did not see those rocket launchers, guys. And that ended up, being a huge mistake. So let me go fast here. So I'm going to do, so here we go. One of the bugs is like normally you would have been able to destroy those 2 boom mines with a single shot right in the middle. But with the bug introduced with Superstar, with the increasing splash damage of mines, machine guns, Doom Cannons, everything that splash damage got an increase in the area, with the exception of your artillery hits. Your artillery hits actually have a smaller damage splash radius. So that ended up, that was a waste. So I then sent my heavies to clear those mines. I should have done that from the beginning, but nonetheless, there we go. So, and here you're gonna see the effect of those splash damage defenses. Look at what happened when that Doom Cannon decides to fire. Like I did not shocked it, right? Look at that. So that Doom Cannon took 4 heavies. It took 4 heavies in a single shot, and they were not even close. So I activated the battle orders. Now I try, my very very best to clear some of those machine guns, but machine guns are now freaking flamethrowers. They just destroy everything super quick, so there was no chance. That was really a waste of an attack. So at this point, I was getting really concerned if I was going to be able to finish. I follow up with a third heavy Suka attack. This time I said, I'm not going to lollygag around. I am just going to go ahead and destroy those machine guns. And of course, the first time those rocket launchers got me because I was not paying attention. And this time I did not paid attention either. So, they got me twice, and that is shame on me. So either way, you're going to see I destroy those machine guns. And now I'm going to try to smoke my way up and try to get rid of as many of those cannons and how do you call it? Cannons and mortars that I can. Now, take a look at that freaking boom mine. See how many Sukas I'm gonna lose because the splash damage of the boom mine is ridiculous now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lost six. Six Sukas on that movement right there. But hey, it is what it is. So now you see me, farming a little bit, doing a little bit of maneuvering. I know that the range is right there at the edge, so right away, I'm going to start covering them. Perfect. All right, guys. So now from here, the question is, are we going to be able to clear what we need to clear? And I think we're going to be able to. However, I did not account for the lasers, and that is going to be a huge mistake. Actually, no, it was the actual rocket launcher. The rocket launcher starts hitting me from the side. I lost a bunch of my Sukas. But the Doom cannons are down, so that is all that matters to me at the moment. So at this point, like I said, I was really not very sure I was going to be able to finish this. I needed to do something different, and that different thing was load rifleman Suka with Everspark and the hacking remote control, and then go to the top and hack those rocket launchers. I should have done that on the first attack, I guess, but I just didn't. So here you're gonna see me. I sent out an artillery just to make sure that those were the ones that got targeted. In reality, it wasn't really needed, but here we go. Hack. On hindsight, there wasn't anything really that could have hit me. Actually, no, the grappler could have grabbed me. So yeah, you needed to do that second smoke. So, hacking there on the top, I was able to then retreat Everspark and actually keep her alive for my second attack, which on hindsight, it wasn't good. I should have let her die, and you're going to see the reason why in a second. So a barrage on a mortar and 2 artillery shots to that machine gun. And then all that remains are those 2 mortars. And the reason I said it wasn't a good idea is because Everspark releases critters, and yeah, you're gonna see what happens in a second. There are lasers here, and once those critters get to the HQ, that laser is gonna just wreck my face. And me hacking that flamethrower wasn't that also the best of ideas, because again, those lasers were able to then fire on my troops. However, like after I lost a few of my troops, I was able to sort of regather, my troop forces and just, have them pound for a little bit on the HQ. Actually, when I say for a little bit, for a good minute and a half, but you're going to see that that's taking a long time for that shield to go down. Remember, we have 10 shield generators, about 2.7 million HP points of health. That is a lots. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to end up with about 3/4 to half of the shield health up. Now we just have a few sukas left. Yeah, so a little bit. I want to say like about 60%, 60 to 65% of the shields are down. Now this is a do or die situation. I actually intended to bring all sukas with Sergeant Brick. However, on hindsight, bringing my mistake ever spark, I think ended up being a good deal. So I knew that I couldn't bring Brick right with my sukas. The reason for that is sukas, a Brick would have released critters, and then the critters would have laid some troops, and that I didn't want or actually need. So I decided to send them alone, wait for the flare to expire, and then release Everspark on the bottom. So, I decided we're gonna go all down on the shield, and we're just gonna pound it and pound it and pound it. You see, once the flare expires, once the flare expires that I used to target the HQ, then I release Everspark. However, you saw that I was just spamming the sniper towers with the shock so that I wouldn't lose that many sukas on the process. But here we go. So now I'm gonna release Everspark now. I'll actually miss the only one that I could hit me. But after this, right now, there isn't anything else that can hit my sukas. Like not this sniper tower. Actually, this sniper tower still has a couple of shots. Yeah. So just one sniper tower and let me see. One sniper tower and one grappler. So I'll be losing about 2 troops every couple of seconds. So nevertheless, I release Everspark, let her sort of send some critters. That's gonna give me a little bit of reprieve. And then I went ahead and I hacked one sniper tower. From here, you can see that the shield is down now. Actually, it's gonna be down now. That got me an extra shock, so I went ahead and shocked again. And from here, I wasn't sure I was gonna get it at this point either. But I noticed that I still had 2 minutes left on the clock, and I still have plenty of sukas to pound the HQ. And Gearheart Factory for today, Thursday, October 12th, ended up going down. So pretty happy about that outcome. Hope you liked the video. Hope it was helpful. I want to, take a second and apologize. I haven't loaded a lot of videos. I've been very, very busy. So I hope that this no frills video with, no artwork or anything like that, serves you and helps you, and it's not too late. So please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting on the video. And I will catch you later. So please check it out.